What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kyng Pablo, and welcome back to the channel. So I have an update on the Caleb Wilson case. So the man that was arrested, McCray, he has bonded out. We're gonna get into this video that we have, and then I'll be back with my commentary.
Good evening to you, friends. On this Friday, Greg and Liz here with you. So for the young man charged with the most serious charge so far in Caleb Wilson's death, he has now made bond. He's expected to bond out of, or at least walk out of, Parish Prison any moment now. He is the one tied to the Southern University student Caleb Wilson's pledging death.
Today, police spoke publicly for the first time and confirmed details of Wilson's hazing death. The WPI team reported this week at least 3 people will be charged for his death. We've got team coverage tonight, starting with our chief investigator, Chris Nakamoto. Chris.
Liz and Greg, 2 additional individuals will face misdemeanor hazing charges tied to the death of Caleb Wilson, bringing the total to 3 for now. Police told the public as this investigation continues, more arrests could come as they laid out shocking new details before Wilson took his last breath.
At no time did anyone call 911, attempt to call 911, or try to summon an ambulance to the warehouse to give him medical aid.
Words sometimes are tough to digest. Tough in this case because the help that never came was for Caleb Wilson, a Southern University student who had just collapsed at a warehouse where he was pledging Omega Psi Phi. Southern University immediately launched a hazing investigation this week, and President Dennis Shields says the pain being felt is palpable.
Words cannot express how deeply saddened we are by the loss of our student, Caleb Wilson. Our collective thoughts and prayers continue to be with Caleb's family, friends, classmates, and all who knew and loved him.
Tonight we're learning new details about what transpired in the moments after Caleb received a blow to the chest. Investigators say it was Caleb McCray, now charged with manslaughter, who threw that punch while wearing boxing gloves.
Caleb Wilson died as the direct result of a hazing incident where he was punched in the chest multiple times while pledging to Omega Psi Phi fraternity. Through further investigation, BRPD detectives developed several suspects involved in the incident. This is still an active and ongoing investigation.
As detectives continued their investigation, an extraordinary lie began to unravel.
Detectives have interviewed over a dozen people and executed multiple search warrants to gather as much information as possible. As many of you know, Baton Rouge Police Department was first made aware of the death of Caleb Wilson by medical staff at Baton Rouge General Hospital on February 26th around 2:40 a.m. Initial reports indicated that Caleb Wilson was dropped off at the emergency room by a group of males that stated he collapsed while playing basketball at a Breck Park located at 3140 North Sherwood Forest Boulevard. All of those subjects left prior to officers' arrival.
The path of deception led police to execute search warrants on this white warehouse, where it was discovered a group of pledges and members of Omega Psi Phi were carrying out a fraternity ritual when Caleb Wilson collapsed. The lie would not have come to light without the help of those on scene telling the truth. Can you talk about the cooperation? You said you guys have interviewed a number of individuals. Were those individuals pledges, or were they actually the individuals doing the hazing?
So I'm not going to give any information about the people that we interviewed, but the people that we did interview led us to this point where we were able to get the information to make these arrests.
Mayor President Sid Edwards told reporters today the pain of Caleb's loss felt through the grief of his loved ones.
I was blessed to meet the family. I had a private meeting with Caleb's mom, dad, grandma, and uncle. One of too many meetings I've had since I've been in office with young people that we're losing way too soon. The main message I want to put is from the mayor's office and the city of Baton Rouge's prayers for the family during this time.
Southern President Shields making this clear today. Their investigation into the matter will be thorough and could lead to additional problems for Omega Psi Phi.
The Baton Rouge campus chapter of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity has been ordered to cease all activities. As I just noted, student code of conduct, judiciary proceedings are underway. Anyone and any student organization found to be in violation will face prompt disciplinary action. In addition, every campus Greek organization is being informed that no additional membership intake can occur for at minimum the remainder of the academic year.
Wilson's body has still not been released to his family as his initial autopsy was inconclusive. Further testing is being conducted. For the WAFBI team, I'm Chris Nakamoto. Liz, Greg.
Man, those poor parents, Chris.
All right, and we're back. So the police said they have interviewed over a dozen people. 2 more people will be charged with criminal hazing. It's sad that the fact that no one even tried to call 911 at the warehouse when the incident happened. They say he was dropped off around 2:40 in the a.m. at the ER. They told the people at the ER that he was playing basketball and he passed out. They say the group of fellas that came there with him and dropped him off, they left before the police got there. Some bitch-ass ninjas. The police say the investigation is still active and ongoing. They say they didn't find out about the incident until the hospital called. The hospital called the police and told them what had happened. The Omega Psi Phi fraternity has been told to cease all activity. The mayor has spoken to the family. He spoke to the mom, the dad, the grandmother, and the uncle. Also, the body still has not been released to the family yet because they're still conducting more testing. We got one more video that we're going to get into. Then I'm going to come back with my commentary and we're going to check out of here.
This video into our newsroom from overnight. This is Caleb McCray walking out of prison after posting bond. Police say he's charged with criminal hazing and manslaughter. The charges are in connection with the death of Southern University student Caleb Wilson. Police say Wilson died after participating in hazing rituals where pledges stood in line and then took blows to the chest. From there, he became unresponsive, and authorities say the people who brought him to a hospital, they made up a story about what exactly happened. Police say that in addition to McCray, 2 others face charges and even more arrests are possible.
Detectives have interviewed over a dozen people and executed multiple search warrants to gather as much information as possible.
Police have not released the names of the 2 others facing charges. We're told Wilson's body continues to undergo testing and has not been released to his family, who's trying to plan a funeral.
All right, and we're back. So we saw Mr. McCray coming out of the jail. He has been released out on bond. They say we know he's charged with manslaughter and criminal hazing. And that actually was the warehouse that they were at that's in the video. Who owns the warehouse? That's what I want to know. Whose warehouse is that? It looks like a business. So if somebody owns that business, like whose warehouse is that? I'm pretty sure that's going to come out. The police said there are more arrests are possible. I think everyone involved should be arrested because you didn't call 911. You didn't try to help him. So I think everybody that was in that warehouse should be arrested and charged with something. And as we already know, the body still hasn't been released yet. The family is ready to plan the funeral. I'm sure they are, so they can go ahead and go through this grieving process. But I'm pretty sure it's going to take them a long time to, grieve this because it's going to go through the court system. And they're going to have to go through all that. So it's going to be a very trying time for that family. Just want to send them condolences and, well wishes. Yeah, that's all I have for you right now. We're going to go ahead and check out of here. It's been your boy, Kyng Pablo. So please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. All right, peace.